Gamers, you're not gonna like what I have to say here, but I think you should probably be skipping 1.3, meaning skipping Xuan for version 1.4, that being Topaz, Jing liu, and also Gwen as well. Now, I know this video is not going to have much editing in it, so I'm sorry for that, because we don't really have much gameplay of these characters that I can use for the editing, and there's not really much to edit here. Anyways, we're going to talk about the reasons why you would maybe want to skip Xuan, because, you know, Xuan's great. I think Xuan's going to be meta as hell. I think Xuan's going to be great, but, you know, if you have almost every single, like, sustained character in the game, that being Locha, Bailu, Japard, Natasha, Lynx, then you might not want to get Xuan because you're overcrowding your account with too many sustained characters that you honestly probably won't be able to use because you're using probably 2 max per team. So if you have like Japard, Bailu, Natasha, and Lynx, then you're pretty much set, right? So I mean, you realistically don't need to pull for this character if you have plenty of sustains in your account, and that's my main reason for skipping it. We already have a video talking about the reasons why you shouldn't summon for Xuan. If you want to check that out, please subscribe to the channel. It would help out the channel greatly. I posted it a couple days ago. So let's go ahead and talk about everything coming to version 1.4 and what ways I think this could benefit your account. Hey, little editor's note here. I just want to say something really quick because of all the crap I got from the do not summon for Xuan video. Guys, if you don't have any supports on your account, I hate to have to say this, if you don't have any sustained characters on your account, if you only have Natasha as a sustained character, then you want to pull for Xuan, probably, right? I think that's pretty self-explanatory. If you don't have it on your account, you pull for her. If you have them all, it's probably smart not to. Just want to make a quick little side note in here because I got a lot of shit for saying do not summon for Xuan that people didn't watch the video, so I figured I should put this in here now, just to, you know, I guess, tell you guys, if you guys don't have any sustained characters other than Natasha, then pull for Xuan. If you have a lot of sustained characters on your account, then don't pull for Xuan, or do what you want to do. It's your account. Summon for you want to summon for, right? Your account at the end of the day. Don't let Copium Man me tell you what to do. But that's my general opinion on it. I just need to put this in here. If you don't, one more time, if you don't have Natasha, then pull on Xuan. Holy! Anyways, gamers, thanks for watching. Yeah, here's the rest of the video. Starting off first with the big booba bursting lady, Gwen. But yes, Gwen breaks everything on her chest, as we know already. She's also a fire and Hildy type character, which means if you have Kafka, she is probably, let's just take my word for this, please. She will probably be helping out your Kafka quite a bit just because she'll probably be proccing on fire dots, not the best dots. Because obviously the best dots in the game are wind shear and physical, right? But you can't use those in certain situations, right? Some situations call for you to have a fire type character to first break the enemy shields and also put burn dots on enemies. So this will fill in that final role of a dot character for an element that, you know, the dots work off breaks. Now, we could get a dot imaginary character at some point, and we could potentially get a dot quantum character, dot ice character at some point in the game. I don't have any knowledge if that's going to happen or any of those are going to come out. So as of right now, this does fill in those 4 slots of the standard DPS roles that we know for sure could get dots. So I think she can really work well on Kafka teams. Also, with her and Topaz and Newbie coming to the game, it kind of brings us closer to being able to run like a mono fire team, which could be really good, right? Mono teams are good for certain situations, especially if you're in MOC and we know a boss has a fire weakness. You can just load full fire team and just destroy it. Because we already have a support like Asta that can speed up the whole team. She also increases the fire damage for your allies. Then we'll have like Topaz and Newbie, which is like a main DPS, or you could even run Gwen here as well, maybe, right? And then we have like Fire MC for a shielder. We really just need a healer in that category now, and you could technically run any healer you wanted. You could run Lynx, you could run a Natasha, you could run a Bailu. It doesn't have to be like mono fire, but it can be like mono fire, if you know what I mean, right? But that's really all I have to say about Gwen. So let's go ahead and talk about Topaz and Newbie now. I love Newbie. I'm summoning for this character because I love Newbie. Not that necessarily I like Topaz. Well, I mean, Topaz is hot. I mean, Topaz probably is going to be busting, and I'm not talking about how she's busting out of her shirt right now. She is going to be busting because I think she's going to be another hunt character. The last time we had a hunt character was Zila, and look how cracked she was. Also Yangqing as well. Look how cracked he is. So going off like the 5-star hunt characters we already have, I think Topaz and Newbie could turn up to be like a really good another hunt character added to the game. On top of that, it's fire as well, which, like I said before, it fills in that fire DPS role that either your Hook or Himiko has to fill in. Not saying Himiko's bad at all, right? Surely Himiko's not bad. We saw Mr. Poke's Himiko, it pops off, it snaps. But overall, I do think Topaz and Newbie will provide a lot to the game in terms of what they can do just for the fire category typing, right? Because most free-to-play players are either using a Himiko or they're using a Hook, right? I guess you could get Gwen when you get Gwen, but I think Topaz adds a new vertical to that, especially pairing her up with Asta, which gives a fire-type boost to the team. Hey, that sounds amazing and great to me, right? And then finally, let's talk about Jing liu, the Ice Mommy. Yes, the Ice Mommy is being added into the game. Jing liu, she's an ice destruction type character. And honestly, we've had, what, 2 to 3 destruction characters in the game already. She's gonna be, what, the 3rd or 4th? And they've all been cracked so far, right? They have all been super good. Blade, super good. Danny, super good. Like, I don't think they've ever missed with a destruction type character, so I think this is like an assured bet that they will not miss with Jing liu either, right? She's also an ice DPS typing, so I mean, this does fill in that ice DPS role that you might be lacking if you don't have a Yangqing. Of course, unless you're a Giga Chad and you run DPS March 7th. Hey yo, any DPS March 7th havers, put it in the comments down below if you are. I would love to see your build with March 7th and try it out. Anyways, yeah, Jing liu can fill in that role. She can also help with freeze teams as well. Freeze is great, guys. A lot of people are like, bro, freeze is not that good. It doesn't do dot damage, or oh, the imaginary's better. Freeze is superior. And freeze is good because it delays their action, right? Even though it does speed them up by 25% after they're unfrozen, this is something that's, I guess, not too hard to proc, right? I guess like imaginary slow is like good, but I think freeze is a bit better. I had a debate with someone on my Discord, and yeah, I kind of agree that freeze is better than imaginary break or the imaginary slow, whatever it's called, you know what I mean, because you can just proc it more often. And if something in her kit works, like something what Yangqing has, is where he deals additional damage to frozen enemies, this is also going to come in clutch. You could literally run a full ice team. You could run Japard, Yangqing, her, and then also like a March 7th or a Herta or something just to keep procking off freezes. This could potentially, like a team with her, make Herta more viable, especially if she has something like that in her kit, right? So I don't think that's anything that should be discounted, right? I think she's going to do absolutely massive damage and help with that ice DPS role, because like I said, we really don't have that many ice DPSs in the game. So, I mean, that's really going to do it for like my portion of this in this video, talking about all like the good things that I can see from these characters coming out in 1.4. Tell me what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. Also, follow us on Twitch if you haven't already. We're trying to do the streamer event and get some minutes watched so I can get more stellar jades. But yeah, if you haven't already, sign up for the giveaway. We have a Xuan giveaway right now. It's going to be in the link down. There's information for it in the links for the description. Join the Discord, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to get into the giveaway, right? But yeah, tell me what your guys' thoughts are. Are you guys gonna skip Xuan? Are you gonna go wait for 1.4? I know a lot of people are waiting for Jing liu. So what are you doing? What are you doing? Anyways, bye guys. Sorry for being cringe.